as we've been telling you this morning, there are new mortgage rules being introduced in Canada. They'll take effect in a couple of months. And Erica Wells is a mortgage consultant.
Yes.
Been on the show before, but now in her capacity as a mortgage consultant. Thanks for coming in this morning.
Oh, thanks for having me.
So the headline of the Sun is tighter mortgage rules hit BC hardest.
Yes.
I guess it depends on perspective as to what you think of the new rules, Erica.
You know, I think BC is probably hit the hardest because BC has the highest mortgage house prices across Canada. So from an equity perspective, it's going to hit us the hardest because it's harder to get equity in your home.
I'm sure a lot of people are wondering, what's the difference between getting a 30-year mortgage and a 35-year mortgage, especially now considering people don't stay in their homes really for 30 or 35. It's not like our parents where they would stay in their homes forever.
That's right.
Nowadays, people are changing things all the time. So what does this do with a 5-year difference? What does it make a big difference for?
It makes a big difference in your monthly payments. So with your monthly payments, just to give an example, a $350,000 mortgage, which scarily enough is the average mortgage across Canada today. So if you have a $350,000 mortgage based on, say, a 4% interest rate, your monthly payment is going to increase $115 per month.
Wow.
So it doesn't sound like a ton, but for those Canadians who are overstretched, $115 can really impact them.
Yeah, and then the other, it was 3 new rules introduced yesterday, but the other was the amount that you can borrow against your home dropping from 90% down to 85%.
Yes, so for all us Canadians that were using our home equity like an ATM, we're going to have to rethink that strategy because there's not going to be as much equity for us to take out. So we really need to talk to our financial planners, talk to our mortgage consultants. Let's work on a strategy. Let's figure out, do you need to do home renovations with that money, or do you need to go on vacation or buy a new car? You probably can't do all 3 now.
Now, what about the people who are trying to get into the market for the very first time? And as you mentioned, monthly payments are always a big thing.
That's right.
So does this eliminate now a lot of people who want to buy a house? And I was wondering what this does to our housing market here in BC as far as the sales are concerned.
So with first-time home buyers, I don't think it will eliminate them. I think they just need to reevaluate how much they can afford. So knowing that interest rates will probably be going up in the next 5 years, it's inevitable. We're seeing historically low interest rates. Make room for that increase. So don't overextend yourself when you're buying your house as a first-time home buyer, even though I know property prices are crazy, especially in BC. Just take a minute to really evaluate what you can afford and leave room for increase.
You almost can't help but overextend yourself in this market.
I know. I mean, there's wonderful homes out there, and it's really hard not to, but in this economy, you have to.
But then you hear people talking that the housing prices aren't going to come down. So,
that's right.
So now is this, for someone who wants to sell a house that's worth, in Vancouver where the average price was $800 million.
That's right.
So how are you going to sort of sell that when there's people that potentially could buy it now can't?
Well, I think you're going to have a different buyer's market. I think, actually, to be honest, I think over the next couple months, we're going to see a real flurry. We're going to see people who are trying to get in before the new rules take place, March 18th. After that, I think that these rules are really going to help sustain the housing economy and really prevent the dooming bubble that everybody talks about.
Right, so some in your business are not so thrilled about it, but it sounds like you
I think
cautiously optimistic.
I think cautiously optimistic. I think it's helping Canadians to manage their debt load, which is always a good thing. So, I mean, a little bit harder maybe to get a mortgage application, but work with professionals who know how to package. Work with the people who know the rules, who can help you get your application approved.
Okay.
Awesome.
Thanks so much
Erica.
for having in, Erica.
Thanks for having me.
Nice to see you again.
Yes.
All right, we're going to make our way over to, if you want some more information, there's the website right there. You can get that for Erica. And right now,